Straum is a small Norwegian brand founded by two industrial designers, and it started with a simple idea: take Norway's raw landscapes and turn them into modern, wearable watch design. The founders met in design school, reconnected later, and launched Straum to build products that feel intentional and different, with their Jan Mayen line named after the Norwegian island that looks like it belongs on another planet. This is Straum Jan Mayen Alpine Glow, and the whole point is the dial story. It's inspired by the Arctic Alpine Glow moment, where the sky goes pink, violet, and icy blue right before the light disappears. The question is simple: is this just a cool dial, or is this the kind of watch that makes you look down at your wrist way more than you should be? Let's find out. Welcome everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel, where we bring you original and in-depth watch content at least once per week. And if you haven't already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland, and it's where you go when you're in the know. And if you can't make it to our store, check out our cutting-edge, user-friendly website, littletreasury.com, which is linked to our inventory in real time. All watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see our website or see the description below to contact us. If you're just joining us now, I'll go over the watch's detailed measurements and features, then I'll offer my personal opinion at the end. In our last video, I reviewed the new Longines Hydro Conquest Classic Blue, that blue lacquer dial with the matching blue ceramic bezel from the 2026 refresh. Same 300 meters, silicone balance spring, 72-hour power reserve, and a great upgraded bezel feel. If you want the most classic blue diver look in this new lineup, this one's absolutely worth a look. Wrist check time. Today I'm wearing my Bremont Descent Limited Edition, which is number 407 out of 407. It's the last one ever made. I'm really lucky to have this one, and it is one of my very first luxury watches, which I'll keep forever. Now tell me which watch you're wearing while you're watching the video, and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. My measurements for the Jan Mayen Alpine Glow are 39.1mm case width, a 12.6mm thickness, a 45.9mm lug-to-lug, a 24.7mm lug width, a 30.6mm crystal diameter, and weighing it at 154 grams. The case is 316L stainless steel, and it has that sharp modern tonneau profile that flows directly into the bracelet. The crown is screwed down with the Straum logo on the tip, and the bezel is also 316L stainless steel with a sunburst brushed top surface and a polished chamfer. The crystal is double dome sapphire with internal anti-reflective coating. The dial is the Alpine Glow story, and it reflects that final sought-after light sunset with a blend of pink and blue tones laid over Straum's stamped texture. Around the outer edge, you get an outer minute track in black between the hour markers. The hour markers are baton style with silver outlines, and they're coated in Swiss Super-LumiNova. Straum's motif can be found at the 12 o'clock position, applied with Straum printed below it in black. The hands are diamond cut and filled with matching lume, and the second hand is a tapered pointer, all in silver tone. Lume is on the indices and hands and glows vividly at night. The caseback is screw-down steel with a sapphire window, so you can see the movement and the custom rotor. Inside is the Le Jeu Perret G101 in the Saunier grade, adjusted to 4 positions. It's a 24-joule automatic with a 68-hour power reserve, and it runs at 28,800 beats per hour. It's also a no-date setup, which complements the dial perfectly. The bracelet is fully integrated, and it tapers from 24.8mm at the case down to 18mm at the buckle, with a push-button butterfly clasp. The Jan Mayen Alpine Glow is rated to 100 meters, and the current Straum pricing is $2,200. Now for my personal opinion. This is the kind of watch that makes you stop mid-sentence and just stare at your wrist for a second. But for a totally different reason than the Glacial Rift. The Glacial Rift feels icy and sharp. This one feels like a soft last light in the sky where everything turns pink and blue for a minute and then disappears. The texture helps a lot because it keeps the color from feeling flat, and when the light rolls across it, you see different pockets of tone instead of one uniform gradient. And I love how the rest of the watch just doesn't fight this. No date window, time only, it's a clean layout, and an integrated bracelet that makes it feel like one complete design instead of a head on some random strap. The case and bezel finishing also help out a lot, because you get those brushed surfaces for a tool feel, but then the polished chamfers give it enough sparkle to match the dial's glossy depth. It looks great on my 6.5-inch wrist, and it wears nice and thin. This piece definitely will look great with a variety of suits, and it really gives me springtime vibes with these pastel colors, which I'm a big fan of personally. It just has a great eye-catching yet soft look to it, and I'm sure many of you will find it a lot of fun. If you're someone who loves dials and you want something that feels different from the usual safe options, Alpine Glow makes a ton of sense. It's still Swiss made, still running a legit G101 with a long power reserve, and it still has real water resistance. So if you want a watch that feels like a piece of nature turned into a wearable object, and you want something you're not going to see on everyone else, this is a great option. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you did, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share with all of your friends and your family members too. I look forward to seeing you next video.